Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today is my first time ever reacting to Ron White, and this video is titled I Got Thrown Out of a Bar. He's meant to be a very funny stand-up comedian, and I do like to watch some videos that make me laugh, so let's check it out. I mean, he got thrown out of a bar. I'm kind of curious to see why, so I guess let's get right into the video. Let's go.
I got thrown out of a bar in New York City.
I mean, he got a massive applause for getting thrown out of a bar.
Now, when I say I got thrown out of a bar, I don't mean somebody asked me to leave. We walked to the door together, and I said, bye, everybody, I gotta go. 6 bouncers hurled me out of a nightclub like I was a Frisbee. Those
What did
big
he
old
do?
bouncers that go home every night, watch Roadhouse and beat off. You know what I'm talking about? Patrick Swayze's hitting another guy. For wearing a hat. I walk into a bar with a hat on. This guy real pissy goes, took off the hat. I'm like, what's the deal? He goes, I'll tell you what the deal is. Faggots in this area wear hats. We're trying to keep them out of a club. I'm like, oh, really? The only way we could tell down south is if they have their hair cut like yours.
Oh, no.
And he got all pissed. But he walked away, and I took the hat off, and like an hour later, I'd been drinking, and I forgot. You ever forget? Happened to me. I put the hat back on. The guy comes over to me. Now, I'm between 6'1" and 6'6", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving. I weigh 235 pounds. This guy comes over to me, poking me in the shoulder with 2 fingers, says, you're out of here. I'm like, I don't think so, Scooter. And I was wrong. They hurled my ass. And then they squared off with me in the parking lot, and I backed down from the fight because I don't know how many of them it would have taken to whip my ass. But I knew how many they were going to use. It's a handy little piece of information to have right there. Overkill. Well, they called the police because we broke a chair on the way out the door, and I refused to pay for it. And the cops showed up, and at that point, I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability.
I knew he was going to say something like that. You can tell he's that type of guy.
The cop says, Mr. White, you are being charged with drunk in public. I was like, hi. I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into public. I don't want to be drunk in public. I want to be drunk in a goddamn bar, which is perfectly legal. Arrest them. Well,
He's
they
got a
didn't arrest
point.
them. Instead, they call in for my arrest record. There's some good news. Satellites are linking up in outer space. Computer banks at NASA are kicking on. There's a telegraph in Fritch, Texas going beep 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 beep
Got a bit of a room going here.
This part takes a while. Shorthand. Beep. Now, I told you that story to tell you this story. When I was 17 years old, I was arrested for being drunk in public. Seemed to be a pattern. If you knew Morse code, you would already know that. And one DWI, which was a bogus charge because it turns out they were stopping every vehicle traveling down that particular sidewalk.
I just caught that.
Profiling, I believe. And the drunken public charge in Fritch, the arresting officer, who I had literally known all my life. You know what I mean? This guy lived 4 doors down from me in a town of less than 400 people. We've met. He takes me to jail. When we get there, he asks me if I have any aliases, and I was just being a smartass and said, yeah, they call me Tater Salad.
Tater Salad? How'd he come up with that?
17 years later in New York City, I'm handcuffed on a bench with blood coming out of my nose, and this cop goes, are you Ron Tater Salad White? You caught me. You caught the tater. You can take down those roadblocks now. I call my son Tater Tot. And Poot.
Oh, he actually has a website. Wait. I need to go back and look at that. Wait. TaterSalad.com. That is the excellent setup for his website as well. And an excellent story. I guess it must be like a classic story if he based his website around it. And maybe that's why when he first announced he got thrown out of a bar, the crowd went insane. So I don't know if this is the first time he's telling the story or if it's just the concept of him getting thrown out of a bar, which when he said that, I was picturing like, you know, those massive kind of bouncers literally throw him out, and that seems to be what happened. And this man is obviously very clever. He's very quick-witted. He's he's a good storyteller, which is something I like to see when I do these reactions to stand-up comedians, which they all kind of have that ability to tell a good story. And that's something I like listening to. I love hearing a good story. And the excellent setup for the end about Tater Salad being his alias. I have to say, I kind of want to see more from Ron White. My first time ever seeing him, and I had a good time reacting to that. And I really like his accent. I believe it said he's from Texas, and he definitely has like that southern type of accent and that kind of humor that the Americans have. So, yeah, if you guys want more reactions to Ron White, make sure to give me some videos to check out. I'm definitely going to do more from him. I really like his storytelling ability. And I'll see you guys next video. Have a great day, everyone.